The International Exhibition for Aerospace Suppliers AIRTEC opened its gates in Frankfurt for the sixth time in 2011 as a global and select meeting place for business and technology. The individual theme parks of UAV World, Heli World, and Space World have developed rapidly over the last few years and create focused international meeting places for the respective industries in the heart of Germany. AIRTEC has long established itself as an engine for networks, projects, and business deals, also in the view of guest of honor Peter Hinze. The Parliamentary State Secretary in the German Bundestag is a self-confessed technology fan and was visibly impressed by an initial tour of the trade exhibition. What fascinated me was a software program with which we want to attempt to recapture satellites in space that have come to the end of their useful life and to bring them back down to Earth. I also think it's great that NASA has come to AIRTEC in Frankfurt. This is also a highlight. The increase in the number of exhibitors, according to Managing Director Diana Schnabel, significantly exceeded last year's figures. The significance of the supply industry increased dramatically over the last few years, she said.
This
is very important in this industry, in aerospace, because the networks here, the global networks, play a very significant role. And the biggest goal of such an aerospace event is to bring suppliers from all tiers of the industry together with system suppliers, engine manufacturers, and the so-called OEMs, the aircraft manufacturers.
Den Flugzeugherstellern zusammenzubringen.
Companies such as Nord Micro have become indispensable in the aviation industry. For example, the Frankfurt-based company supplies Airbus and Boeing with cabin pressure systems. That's why experts from all around the world now come to Frankfurt.
For us, as I mentioned, it's very important because for me to meet, we obviously use many suppliers across Europe and across the world, and for us to travel to everyone to meet them and to find new ones, it's time-consuming, which we don't have. So for us to have a conference like this, it's perfect, centralized. It's the size is, of course, is convenience. You can walk quickly to one meeting to another. There's a personal feeling. You get good support from the organization. And so it's a very good meeting for us.
AIRTEC combines focused specialist exhibitions, conferences, and integrated B2B meetings. Peter Hinze, member of the Bundestag, sees good general conditions for German companies in this. We have great framework conditions. Our Mittelstand program is currently promoting innovations in SMEs. And our aerospace research program is also attractive for smaller and medium-sized enterprises. AIRTEC is where exhibitors meet managers and project engineers from OEMs, engine manufacturers, and system suppliers from around the world.
It was very well organized, especially the B2B meetings are something, a very good tool and efficient for the time used by the visitors and also the exhibitors. They know that what time, whom to meet, and the time limitation, so you don't take the time of the exhibitor and you don't take the time of the visitor, and you don't have to go and hunt for which company. So you online, you get the companies, the exhibitors, qualifications, and their specialties, and then you have the contacts. So when you come here, you don't even lose 1 minute.
The B2B meetings are an important component of AIRTEC's success and have doubled compared to the previous year. It's a global competition. German companies have to make an effort. You can see that it's expressly small and medium-sized companies that offer high-tech solutions and software and hardware solutions. The land of poets and thinkers is also a land of inventors and engineers, and Germany is still among the best in the world in this respect. As a meeting place for the aerospace industry, AIRTEC has not only won over the world's leading aircraft and engine manufacturers, such as Boeing, Bombardier, Embraer, Pratt & Whitney, Snecma Safran, and Rolls-Royce, but also system suppliers such as Sabca and Aerosur Zodiac. And even SMEs appreciate AIRTEC. At the moment, we have someone sitting at the stand who is a huge global player and who is really very impressed by what we have to offer. One really can't forgo such trade fairs because, in the final analysis, it's the only platform where one can present such products, because otherwise one would have to spend a huge amount on marketing, which is out of all proportion compared to this exhibition here. The upshot after 3 days at AIRTEC: mission accomplished. And even NASA is now represented by its own stand. As part of the global aerospace industry, NASA engineer Matt Mallis now feels quite at home in Frankfurt.
NASA's at AIRTEC because we're part of the global aerospace industry, and so many things that we do involves the things that the commercial groups do, and so we like to collaborate and participate with them. We're happy to be here, and we're happy to represent the agency at AIRTEC. It's been a wonderful experience in Frankfurt.
With its special business character as a B2B meeting event and the associated intensive project and technical discussions, AIRTEC is clearly different from conventional aerospace shows. That's why, for aerospace expert Frank Franke, it really belongs in Frankfurt. Frankfurt as a city of aviation. I think one could say that at the beginning of the 20th century, with the huge Zeppelins, with the largest international airport in the country, is naturally of major significance to aviation, and I believe that such an exhibition is also very important here. It's in the right place on this huge exhibition site. I think that the AIRTEC will become more and more important. Last year it was half as big, now it's twice as big. That's a sign of success. Most of the participants from 45 nations leave the exhibition with satisfied expressions. With a high international presence, numerous joint stands, an attractive host country, and exciting host region, AIRTEC 2012 will once again make Frankfurt a global meeting place of the aviation and aerospace industry.